Welcome back, Kids Toys Play. We are here, Nowhere Railway, and they have a special event
for Thomas's 80th anniversary.
The world famous author, Reverend Audrey, has arrived on Sodor, and he's got 3 missions for us to do.
Awesome.
We're at Tidmouth Town Hall. This is a limited time, so we have to hurry up. There is Reverend Audrey. Great Little Railway Show, part 1 and 3. So he's having a railway show, but he needs attendees at Brendam Docks.
All right, we're at Brendam Docks.
And this is going to be all Thomas, so we've got the black Thomas. We're using different skins.
I've never seen this before.
I don't think I've ever used it before. This is Black Thomas, so he's like James when James came to Sodor.
Yeah.
But he's not. This is Thomas.
Yeah.
But he's got his Thomas Comes to Sodor paint job. This is black.
He looks a little bit like Ryan.
Oh, don't say that. He looks like Thomas.
Well, yeah, but he is Thomas, but his paint makes him look like Ryan.
No. His paint makes him look like Black Thomas.
Well, that's what he is, but Black Thomas looks a little bit like Ryan.
Okay, I'm grabbing Annie and Clarabelle. I'm here at Brendam Docks. I'm picking up passengers for the little railway show, not the Great Railway Show, the little railway show. Reverend Audrey, we're celebrating 80 years of Thomas and Friends this week. Thomas and Friends turns 80. So the game decided that they're going to do special missions. I've got my Annie. I've got my Clarabelle. I just need my passengers.
And you also need me, because I, do stuff.
You're just terrible at this. Okay, so we can see where we come back here. This is where the passengers loaded. They're loaded up, and let's make sure that they take them.
There's little stairs going up to the coaches.
Yeah, I like that too. So we have to take them back to Tidmouth Town Hall. Brendam Docks is a little bit of a ways away, but
this is a beautiful bridge.
You know, yeah, Nowhere Railways. It's very, very well done.
Oh, this is cool. This is where there's so many crashes on this bridge.
Yeah, I think this is where Hero and Spencer
and then
raced.
James and Gordon also crashed there. Oh,
Yeah.
This is a cool bridge.
Yeah, there's a lot of bridges coming over. Tiny island, really, really complicated railway.
It's like probably the most mega diverse place on Earth.
Thomas looking a little bit smug because he knows he's free and clear on his way to Tidmouth Town Hall down the line here. This is a branch line. I don't think this is the main line. Yeah, looking really good. Thomas, what's your favorite Thomas paint job?
Probably just normal.
This is like his Flying Scotsman impersonation, I think.
Oh, this is a nice bridge.
Either that or maybe a bug got in his eye. He's winking at us anyways.
I hate when bugs get in my eye.
Yeah, so do I. So does Thomas, apparently. We're on our way through to Tidmouth. Tidmouth is a big place. There's a lot of different Tidmouths. There's Tidmouth Sheds, Tidmouth Station, Lower Tidmouth, Tidmouth Beach. There's a lot of Tidmouth Town Hall. There's just a lot of Tidmouth. It's all behind Knapford. I don't even know what that engine was.
That was
Duck?
but he was really, really dark green.
Okay. This is Knapford. You can tell we're going through Knapford, the big main station here on the island of Sodor, and past that is Tidmouth Shed, so you know we're getting close. There's the drop-off point at Tidmouth Town Hall. Annie and Clarabelle will be happy to say this. Oh!
We just go for a random flatbed?
Because we didn't spawn it, so we can go right through it. There's hard to do crashes here on Nowhere Railway.
Well, not when your kids start spawn.
Yeah, we have a way of crashing. So that's 2 skins. We've got that mission done. There's another mission. Let's go over to Reverend Audrey.
All right.
And talk to him again. He's easy to spot. He's parked really weird. Everyone here is here at my show, but I left my little engines behind. Can you pick them up and deliver them? Looks like there's 6 engine skins. So let's get Thomas Comes to Sodor.
Alright, it's basically just the same thing, but green, not black.
Yeah, this is actually Thomas Comes to Sodor, though. This is the face that he was spawned with. I think he's a little bit embarrassed. This is one of my favorite Thomas skins. Honestly.
I don't really like that shade of green, honestly.
You know, our fans do. We have to get that railway and go back right into this Thomas. See? We look so much better than him. I will go forward, but we need that flatbed, and we need to go follow this arrow, this big purple arrow above our head. That'll tell us where to go. But we have to go basically to, I think, Arsdale
I always get Arsdale and
Arlesboro. I always get those mixed up too, but it is way north. So we're going up on the north line. I think this is what they call the Little Western, which was Duck's branch line. I think that's where we are now. We're headed up towards the fishing village.
Yep.
So we have a long, long ways to go. This is actually, I think, Tidmouth Station.
Yeah, this looks like it's Tidmouth Station.
Which is a big station, apparently. There's the Tidmouth Station Master's house. But it's a big station that I don't think it ever gets really used that much.
Yeah, it was used a lot in the older episodes, but...
Was it?
Yeah.
Okay, Thomas a little bit disappointed that he's got this empty flatbed, and he's going down the line, and he's not running into anybody. 3 lines, though. It's a major railway line. Tom's getting a little tired, a little skeptical. Great paint job, though.
Yeah.
You know, he does well. This shade, he does really well on thumbnails.
Okay.
Tom's comes to Sodor.
Oh, this is a beautiful bridge right there.
I know, this is a really beautiful railway, and it is. Because, yeah, you can come up this line. We asked
Over by Bluffs Cove?
Yeah. Yes, it is, actually. We asked our viewers where you would live on on Sodor. If you could live anywhere on Sodor, where would you live? I think a lot of people said Knapford, and a lot of people said Tidmouth.
I would live in, like, is it Kildane or Kelsthorpe?
I think Kildane. Kildane town,
Yeah.
I would live there. This is down by the cove, so this is absolutely beautiful. There's the lighthouse.
This is amazing.
I think that's actually called Tidmouth Lighthouse. There it is right there. Yeah, Tidmouth Lighthouse. So you don't wash up on the rocks. I would probably live in Peel Godred, but okay, now we're down to a single line, so we're going over a bridge. Yeah, there you go. But up this way, up the Little Western.
Bulgy's Bridge.
Yeah, that's Bulgy's Bridge. Up this way, up at the fishing village. I think we'll get there soon. I'd actually live up there too. It's really beautiful. It's a fishing village, so you get to eat all this fish.
Ooh, yummy! I like fish.
I like fish too. Going up here, and I think we're coming around all these rocks and hills on the island of Sodor. Fishing village should be up here. We're by the water the entire time. And here is Thomas the Tank Engine. I have a long ways to go.
Yeah.
Actually, now that you think about it, there's a really long way to go to get this second mission done. And here's the fishing village. I'm on the wrong track. I'll see if I can switch tracks here. But it's a nice little village that's just kind of tucked away, way up north, where nobody can bother you. Where I can play with trains all day and not be worried about it.
And push trains into the water.
Push trains into the water if I wanted to.
Cause confusion and delay, because that's what I'm best at.
That's what we're kind of good at. This is Church Station. It's a station where you just get off to go to church. But I don't know where you come from because it's a long way from everywhere, and there's a church in like every little town here.
Yeah.
We're still going though. It is a very long distance.
Oh, there's another Thomas. Zoink.
No crashes here on Nowhere Railway. But it's fantastic. I can see on the distance where I have to go. I'm almost there, which is great. I went a long way. Traveled a long way with this flatbed to get this package. So we'll just pick it up and we'll go back. No problems. Easy peasy. Back up into the place and...
That is not good.
I immediately get into an accident.
I wish we could, like...
I went all that way.
There's a cool feature that I think would do really good in this game.
I went all that way, son. I went all that way and I crashed at the last possible spot.
That sucks.
What's your cool feature that you think would do good?
If you get into an accident like this, you can like call Sodor Search and Rescue, and then they bring Rocky, and then they put you back on the tracks.
Oh, that would actually be cool if Rocky came and got you. I don't want to delete that flatbed because that might end my mission. I'm in the middle of the mission. I'm going to try and spawn a new flatbed right here.
Okay.
But I'm going to keep that one up and then this is unpainted Thomas.
He looks great.
Well, he's unpainted, right? So there's no primer on him. There's no paint whatsoever. This is what engines look like without any paint on them whatsoever.
Well,
So-
there's there's a little bit of pink because like the red and the yellow.
Yeah, that's just the red trim. You can look at the wheels though. So we've got the flatbed. Let's try and load it up here. And we've got the container.
All right, that's good.
And it's the exact same color as me.
Oh yeah, it is, but wooden, not metal.
Okay, so I can go up. I think I can get rid of this flatbed now because I've already got the container. So we'll delete it and nothing happened. Okay, so I'm still on mission 2. That's good to know.
That's very good.
Yeah, I'm really lucky there. But this is the Northwest Railway Container Service. So the little engines are in there. That would be like his little...
He has model trains, because back before like the CGI Thomas, they would like film it with little model trains.
Yeah, they would. They'd have little model trains. And I think that the original Thomas was actually carved out of a broom handle.
Yeah, the broomstick.
Broomstick handle, yeah.
Rev W. Audrey, he made that toy for his son when he was bored or something.
Christopher, I think, was his name. That was 80 years ago.
Wow.
I know, isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
Like, 1945, like, that's the end of the Second World War. I know. Wow. Oh, yeah, this is a nice little package, though. So, here we go. It's the same color as me. I'm not sure if I'm happy about that. In fact, I'm angry.
I love how
And
it goes. I love this type of track where it just goes up like that. I just find that so beautiful.
Thomas is angry, but now he's happy because he knows the end is near. And it's a long journey back. The second mission, definitely long. But I'm glad I have this container service on my flatbed. I'm going to come into the station nice and easy and not slam on my brakes.
Which is what you just did.
And we've got it. We've got the second mission done.
Awesome.
So mission 3. My best-selling books are being adapted for television, but the pilot has been lost. Find the film cans at the lead mines. So what happened is last week from when this video is being made, that looks like a film can right there. That is. So pick that up. And 1 film can. Okay, I think I have to find 5 in total.
Okay.
But they just released the pilot.
Yeah, it's like the very first Thomas and Friends episode ever made.
Okay, so here's the second film can. It's inside the big mine. I found one in the small mine. I found one in the big mine. This is one of the skins we just got. That's Thomas, Audrey's Thomas.
That's cool.
So no number on there, no face, but that's Reverend Audrey's Thomas as compared to the new Thomas. We'll just go over there. They just released the pilot, though, on YouTube. You can watch it for free. Ringo Starr's the narrator. He was the original narrator. Okay, there's the third can up there on top of the...
Catwalk?
Yeah, the catwalk for the loader, which loads the slate, or the lead, I guess. And then inside this building, I think there's one.
Yeah, there
it is. So they just put the lead mines together here, and you have to find these films, because Mattel just found the film, and they just released it on the 80th anniversary on YouTube for free, which was fantastic.
Uh-huh.
The pilot was kind of interesting. The fandom is really, really big. 5th and final film can. You can see it up top there in the wheel.
Oh, yeah.
At the very, very top, so you have to jump up. Let's climb the ladder and go in there, and we'll grab it there, and we get the film can. So now we've got Pilot Thomas and Pilot Gordon. That was part 3 of 3. All 3 parts. Here's the very end. Looks like they have the film cans. There's Reverend Audrey, and he's really happy he's got his film.
That's awesome. This
is what Timoth Town looks like. It's a very limited time. I think it's for this week only. I think it ends on May 19th, 2025.
That's a long Thomas.
That's a really long Thomas. He's been waiting a long time. So this is Pilot Thomas. You can see there's no headlamp on him. He's got those side plates for stepping on there. And this is Gordon, Pilot Gordon. So this is the Gordon skin we just got. Looks very similar, but I noticed like the front buffers are a little bit off.
Oh, yeah.
They're a little bit off. There's no light on him as well. He's got that hose up front. And another thing I noticed about these is that their paint just looks extra shiny.
Uh-huh, it does.
It's like really bright, really shiny.
Well, maybe because they're like brand new.
Yeah, you know what? They're like they'd be like brand new models.
Uh-huh.
So this is Edward. So this is Audrey's Edward.
Looks really
old. No numbers on there, no face. Henry. So this is the big green caterpillar. They Audrey didn't want him green, but they made him green. In the books, I believe the colors made him green. I like Henry.
I do as well.
I like his face better though. James. So still, once again, no number 5. This is like there's 8 engines you can unlock by doing this mission, and 2 player skins that you can unlock.
Percy.
The small engine, of course, Thomas's best friend. It's looking pretty good there, actually. That's a good looking engine. I'd actually ride that engine pretty good.
Looks like a narrow gauge engine.
Yeah, it kind of does with those wheels just kind of in there. Hard to believe he pulls the mail. Here's one of the skins. I've got this nice beige suit.
Look very nice.
Thank you very much, guys. Thanks so much for joining us on Nowhere Railway.
On Kids Toys Play!